He is not built like a lot of the athletes you see today. Dennis Schroder is different. Every single person on the court can feel it. The man overcame degrading racism, tragedy, and poverty to reach the brink of NBA stardom. But many wonder if he will ever pass the brink or fall off. Dennis Schroder's life was never easy. Kids made jokes. They said to him, "Look at him, he's black, he's got dirt all over his body." It was easy growing up black and Muslim in Germany, and that was a fact. Dennis was a wild child from the very start. You could only find him playing street basketball in public courts or skateboarding in parking lots. You would find him wherever there was trouble and bad company. Until one day, instead of his skateboard, his entire life flipped. He lost his father. This is the tragic yet incredibly beautiful success story of Dennis Schroder, the NBA's newest rising star. Before Dennis was 16, he could spend an entire day at Braunschweig's skate park with music blaring. Basketball ran in Dennis's life even before he was born. It was one of the reasons his parents met each other. His parents, the late Axel Schroder and Fatou Schroder, met while Axel Schroder was playing basketball in Gambia. Both his parents played a pivotal role in making Dennis who he is today. Before the NBA, Dennis started playing ball for SG Braunschweig and the Phantoms Braunschweig before coming to play for the NBA. His mother always taught him to go above and beyond and to always stand out. She always knew her son was someone special. It all started for Dennis when Liviu Kalin, head coach of the German basketball Lowen Braunschweig's youth program, came to Dennis's usual parks to recruit talent. He recruited Dennis because of the athleticism he possessed. After this, Dennis became even more acquainted with football. He started off with dedication and commitment, but the closer he came to playing a professional club, he was pulled back. Many believe it was because of plain and outright racism, but many also believe that Dennis always had issues obeying authority. While the reason may be indefinite, they did cost Dennis Schroder any chance he had at professional basketball. Schroder was often found absent from practice until the day that changed his life. Axel Schroder, father and manager, was found dead in front of the TV on his chair after lunch. He passed away due to heart failure. Just days before this, Dennis's father had explained to him the importance of focusing on his basketball career. Just days after his father's death, he found a letter his father had written to him about the importance of what his career would do for him and his family. Holding that letter, Dennis was never the same again. This marks the beginning of Dennis Schroder. Dennis officially started his professional career in 2010 playing for SG Braunschweig, the farm team of Phantoms Braunschweig in Germany. Schroder played his first season with Baskets Braunschweig, a second-tier German league team. There, he averaged 7.8 points, 2.1 assists, and 1.6 rebounds per game. While still at SG Braunschweig, 2011-12 was Dennis's breakout year. He averaged 17.8 points and 6.7 assists over 23 regular season games, and his team made it to the playoffs where he continued to perform well. Apart from this, in the very same season, he also played 30 games for Phantoms Braunschweig in the German league. In the 2012-13 season, Dennis played over 32 games for Phantoms Braunschweig, averaging 12 points, 3.2 assists, and 2.5 rebounds in 25 minutes per game. Because of this, he received accolades like League's Most Improved Player and Best Young German Player that season. Dennis Schroder was the best Germany had ever seen. New doors began to open for Schroder. In 2013, Dennis Schroder was selected to play at the 2013 Nike Hoop Summit for the World Select Team, which heavily contributed to his rising basketball career. Just before entering this summit, Dennis Schroder did the unimaginable. He declared himself for the 2013 NBA draft, signaling his ambition to play in the NBA. No one saw this coming. Just as the world processed this move, Schroder outperformed himself in the Nike Hoop Summit. He led his team to victory with a 112-98 win with 18 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds in 29 minutes. The world was in awe. The NBA had its eye on Dennis Schroder. In a 17th overall pick, Dennis Schroder was picked by the Atlanta Hawks in the 2013 NBA draft. He signed with the team in July 2013. But it was not all that easy. Dennis spent his early minutes in the NBA Development League with the Bakersfield Jam during his rookie season. It was in 2014 when Schroder had a career-high 22 points in a game against the Dallas Mavericks. He then participated in the Rising Stars Challenge in February 2015. The 2014-15 season became Schroder's breakout season. He improved his averages to 10.0 points and 4.1 assists in 19.7 minutes per game. By the 2015-16 season, Dennis made 6 starts and averaged 11.0 points and 4.4 assists. Dennis was slowly making his mark. By 26 October 2016, he was already signing a 4-year, $70 million contract extension with the Hawks and became the team's lead guard after Jeff Teague's trade. After this, Schroder had several high-scoring games during his time with the Hawks, including a career-high 41 points in a game against the Utah Jazz in March 2018. Things changed for Dennis in 2018. Schroder was traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder in a 3-team deal involving the Hawks and the Philadelphia 76ers on 25 July 2018. In his first season with the Thunder, Dennis was the team's 6th man, coming off the bench behind Russell Westbrook. Despite this, he had a good performance against the Golden State Warriors, scoring 32 points. Schroder's second season with the Thunder saw him continue in the role of the 6th man, this time behind Chris Paul and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He led the league in scoring off the bench with 18.9 points per game, had career-high shooting percentages, and was the runner-up in voting for the NBA 6th Man of the Year. Dennis Schroder was looking for something bigger.
So Adams launches it to Schroder. Schroder catches and scores to tie it at 122.
In 2020, he was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Danny Green. Schroder's official debut for the Lakers came in December 2020, where he contributed 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists in a game against the Los Angeles Clippers. Despite rumors of rejecting a contract extension and being sidelined, Schroder started 61 games during the regular season, averaging 15.4 points and 5.8 assists per game. In August 2021, Schroder signed with the Boston Celtics on a 1-year, $5.9 million taxpayer mid-level exception contract. Schroder joined the Celtics as a backcourt option following the departure of starting point guard Kemba Walker. At Celtics, Schroder wore the number 71 because his usual number 17 jersey was retired. In 2022, in a surprising turn of events, Schroder was traded to the Houston Rockets. However, he remained out of action for the remainder of the season due to a shoulder injury on March 29, 2022. Schroder re-signed with the Los Angeles Lakers on a 1-year, $2.64 million deal on September 16, 2022. Dennis Schroder's reason for returning was that he had unfinished business with the team. He went on to play a key role in the Lakers' return to the playoffs during the 2022-2023 season, securing the 7th seed in the Western Conference. In recent events, on July 12, 2023, Schroder agreed to sign a 2-year, $26 million contract with the Toronto Raptors. This move represented a significant pay raise for Schroder compared to his previous contract. Dennis Schroder is expected to be the lead guard for the Toronto Raptors, following the departure of Fred VanVleet. Currently, there are also rumors that the Lakers are eager to re-sign Dennis. Perhaps, Dennis's greatest achievement came on the international level. He began his international career by representing Germany in the national under-18 and under-20 teams. Schroder made his debut for the senior Germany national basketball team in a game against Finland on 27 July 2014. After 4 seasons of good performance, Schroder finally broke through when he led the German national team to their first FIBA 2023 World Cup title. They played undefeated while defeating top-ranked teams like the United States, Serbia, and Latvia. Dennis averaged 17.9 points and 6.7 assists per game during the tournament, which earned him the FIBA World Cup MVP award. A teenager who became a basketball player over a tragedy is now taking over the NBA. Inspirations come at the oddest hours, and sometimes they are enough to change your life. Dennis Schroder found him in a letter found after his father's death. Today, he is a winner and sole owner of his German hometown team, Basketball Löwen Braunschweig. This is the inspirational story of Dennis Schroder. If you like this video, subscribe to watch more.